Well, good afternoon, everyone. Everybody's having a lovely Monday. The wheat is ready to harvest, and I don't have a combine. So we're gonna use an updated version of the sickle hedge trimmer. Yeah, this is backbreaking, but I wanted to grow my own wheat so I can make my own flour, so I can make my own bread, so I can be more self-sustaining in case stuff hits the fan. Combine, be 2 swipes and done. With a small one, or one of them big new combines, 1 swipe, it'll be done. I ain't got a half meal sitting around nowhere, so we're going to use a hedge trimmer. And there's a lot of undergrowth. I cut some this morning. Cutting it won't be bad. Gathering it will be the other. That'll be the worst part. I got 2 days of no chance of rain. Birds are starting to eat it, so it's time to harvest it. So it's going to be long, grueling for me, but we'll speed it up for y'all and add some music. All right. So you want to know how to know the wheat is ready. Well, this one here, the heads drop down, and then you can also just take it and put it in your hand like that. If it shells really nice, real even. That's the only one I got out of that one. Small. But don't have the funds for combine, and not really a use for this small scale gardening. So we're gonna do it like this, and maybe in a couple days I'll be done. Well, that was the fun part. That was the easy part. Let me go get a rake. Because picking it up by hand, this ain't gonna be, it's gonna be time wasted. May lose a little bit by raking it, but I think it'll be quicker for sure. Alright, so I just got me a little plastic rake here. We'll try to make something between now and tomorrow. Once I cut it, something to lay on, so I can just pick it up in a basket, put it in the back of the cart. While it's slow, it's still cheaper than a combine. You're gonna have some loss through a combine, but there's not that much shattering going on yet, so it's not too dry yet, so that's good. That's good. Yeah, I could just go to the grocery store and get some flour. I want to see if I can grow it myself. There'll be some left on the ground, but ain't really that bad. And I'm getting most of the heads. There's some, but missing. But I'm sure I'm losing some, but it don't look like it yet. And I think what I'm gonna do, I've got some more field corn. It's a shorter day corn. It's a 96-day corn I was gonna use for my grits and cornmeal for next year, but I think I'm gonna try a test plot right here, because the sweet corn's far enough along and the other corn's far enough along that it shouldn't cross none. So I think I'm gonna, after I get all of it pulled up, cut down, come here with bush hog the rest of it, diss it, and then plant it in corn, field corn. Some of y'all probably say, Michael, you need to get you a sickle bar mower. Be a whole lot quicker. Well, I've got one, but it needs some work. I'm not putting $500 into a piece of equipment I'm going to use for 30 minutes. Money too hard to come by right now. So, Michael, flour's cheap. It is. But wouldn't you like to know you could do it on your own if you had to? That's priceless. Alright, so the pitchfork does wonders. Shouldn't have as much loss. Well, yes and no. The head won't shatter, but you may not be able to pick it up through the stubble. Pretty cool. Alright, let me do some more. Alright, so I took what I already had cut up there to the shop, and I tried threshing some. Some of it shelled out okay, most of it did not. So what I got left, I'm gonna take it. I think I'm gonna just go ahead and cut it and let it dry. I don't have a barn per se. I do have a brooder. That is, I can put it up. It gets warm in there even in the shade, and I can keep it closed up, protect from chickens. Hold on. I'm just go ahead and cut it because I'm getting in the shade now. Ideal working conditions. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut it, and we'll put it in the brooder, let it dry, and we'll do it that way. Because it's going to get hot later this week, and I'm gonna need all my energy for work, for my real job. It dropped 10 degrees over here. Well, what's that? 10 foot? Feels good in the shade. Just imagine if you didn't have a sickle, not even 100 years ago, you'd cut it by hand. I think that's what it calls. And then you basically do the same thing. You bundle it up. You pick it by hand. I'm skipping some of that. I'm getting what I can with this and the rake. This ain't that hard compared to what it used to be. One thing our forefathers didn't have was cell phones interrupting you when you're trying to work. I'll gather this up, and that's going to be it for today. And I've probably got 3 days worth of harvesting left. Alright, so this is the brooder. This outbuilding I built 6 years ago because outdoor buildings were too high then. So I built my own. And I've raised a bunch of chickens, or chicks in here, and ducks. And now it's going to turn into a grainery. So let me clean up a little bit. Close that one. Hopefully that'll work. Hopefully it won't mold. Hopefully I'll have a sickle bar next year, or get that fixed. I ain't got time now. I like to have a pull behind. So, seen one on Facebook Marketplace a few weeks ago, like $1,200. But we'll see. Y'all have a great day. Thanks for watching.